Good morning, everyone. This is Mitch. Hope you all have had a great weekend. Hope you all are having a good morning. Here to give you an update for today's weather specifically, only today's weather, as it looks like it's going to be a very active day. The Storm Prediction Center has upgraded. I can't talk this morning, sorry. The marginal risk to a slight risk for the coastal areas of the Carolinas and even far southeast Georgia. If you hear my kids in the background, I do apologize. We're just getting ready for the store this morning. By the way, I am planning on chasing today, so I'll be out storm chasing and checking out the areas of eastern South Carolina specifically. I don't think I'm going to go out of state, really. I don't see really the point of it, but I will be chasing today. I might go live, and if I do, just be looking out for that. If y'all are interested in watching, I don't think there's going to be much to it. It'll just be me driving, kind of finding a storm. Not sure if I'm going to do that, but if you're interested in that, I might go live today. But they have upgraded it from a 2% chance of tornadoes to a 5% chance of tornadoes in certain areas of 25 miles of any given location. So it is increased this morning. The confidence has increased that there's the potential for some spin-ups of a couple tornadoes potentially today, a couple weak tornadoes. So I'm going to break this down. It's not going to be super long. It's going to be detailed but quick. If you guys have not subscribed, definitely consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. It's much appreciated. Your support is awesome. And like the video if you like it. And let's get going here. Also, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Y'all's impacts on children are vital, especially in today's world. So definitely happy Father's Day to any fathers out there watching, and thank y'all for being who you are. So here we go. And this is the area we're checking out here. Sorry, I wish I had it zoomed in a little bit. By the way, there is a big time severe weather threat that I'm not going to talk about at all. Probably should have made a video about that, but I don't cover much of this area up here. But if you're in Chicago and basically the Midwest to the Ohio Valley, big time severe weather threat. But I tell you what, down here there's going to be a threat of tornadoes from the remnants of Tropical Storm Claudette. That is a depression that might actually strengthen back into a tropical storm today. But check it out. 5% chance of a tornado from Wilmington to Charleston, Orangeburg, including Orangeburg, maybe up to Florence, Savannah, even down here in southeast Georgia. 5% chance of tornado in 25 miles of any given location. 5% chance days, that's pretty significant. I know you're thinking 5% out of 100% ain't much at all. That's pretty high. You're never going to see barely ever going to see a 50 to 65% chance or 45 to 60% chance of tornadoes. It's extremely rare. So in June with a tropical system, I'll tell you, this is a higher chance of a tornado, about the same as it was yesterday. There was a lot of tornadoes and that were produced in Alabama and Georgia yesterday that actually caused a lot of damage. I think one tornado caused 15 to 20 injuries, from what I read correctly. No significant injuries or severe injuries, but this is a big threat of severe weather here in the Carolinas and Georgia today. And this is what we got. We're going to look at a couple views here. We're going to look at the Y view right now. Right now, I don't have what it looks like out there right now pulled up. I should have, but I do not. I guess I can pull it up real quick. Let's see if it'll go in any kind of decent speed pulling this up. Normally, it's pretty slow. But as it's pulling up, we'll keep on looking at this. As we're getting into the late morning hours, what's going to happen here is there's going to be a little bit of a lull, and I'll try to show you that off this if it will pull up at any kind of decent speed for us this morning. I guess it's just waking up too. We'll continue to talk about this, but as we're getting going here in the late morning hours to the early afternoon hours, what you're going to see is a lot of storms developing in Georgia and the Western Carolinas. And then they're going to pivot into the Carolinas. It might form a line. So what I'm saying is be aware because the sun might pop out. In fact, this is the satellite imagery right now. There's areas where I would not be surprised in here, and especially in southern areas of South Carolina, eastern areas of South Carolina, where the sun peeks out in between waves of clouds. What that is going to do is add juice to the atmosphere. The low pressure is back here. It's going to continue to move across North Georgia today and into South Carolina. And with it on this southeast quadrant of the circulation, you're going to get severe thunderstorms that really get going here. Let's see if this is pulled up. Here we go. So let's try to get to the Columbia radar. So right now, what you got here is you already have a decent line of showers storms starting to move into Carolina, into South Carolina. So in between these breaks and these storms, where we had a big area of showers and storms that moved through the state to put a lot of rainfall down in the early morning hours. In between these breaks, you're going to have breaks into the clouds, and the sun's going to come out here east of Columbia and south of Columbia. But don't let your guard down. This is going to be the tornado threat down here. Maybe my cursor will work, maybe it won't. So into this area right here, there's going to be a decent tornado threat for some quick spin ups. They'll be very quick. They'll drop down, do some damage, and go right back up. But we look at this, and here it is. It shows it well. It shows big time storms developing into the afternoon hours, going into the evening hours, and then shifting into North Carolina as you get into the evening hours. But this is going to be an all afternoon threat. A lot of people have asked me, it's going to be a washout today. Well, no, it's not going to be raining all day. But keep in mind that it's going to get active again this afternoon, even with the break. It's not raining at my location right now, but we almost picked up an inch of rain this morning. So here we go. I'll check out Georgia right now. Georgia, the main area I'm watching is down here in southeast Georgia. So if you leave anywhere from Macon, point southeast down to Savannah, Valdosta, Georgia, down here, basically in the coastal areas of Georgia, watch out. And, into the afternoon hours, some nasty storms are going to potentially fire up. I get a little bit closer into the Carolinas, same situation. Nasty storms are going to develop, pivot into the state. And it's not just this area of South Carolina. There's going to be a potential for some severe weather north of Columbia too, into Charlotte, up into Raleigh and the Fayetteville. But the areas that has the biggest tornado threat is definitely southeast of Columbia. As this is pivoting through, anything in these cells that develop really have a chance for a quick spin up. It's going to be hard to pinpoint who's going to get a tornado, who's going to get the worst weather. Just know it's going to be a nasty area of storms that really moves through, tropical downpours. There is a risk for flash flooding too, guys. I'm not going to downplay that. I'm not talking about much of that in the video, but I'm really just worried about this little small tornado threat today. But Cape is really going to build, especially southeast of Columbia. The heating is going to have a chance to get fired up, as I think there is a chance that what could happen is the sun's going to come out and really juices up the atmosphere and provides instability. So let's continue to watch how this happens. I'm going to kind of try to keep y'all updated. I won't have a video during the day or anything like that. But like I said, I might go live today out chasing in eastern parts of South Carolina and checking out the areas. But that's all I got. That's my update. Just stay weather ready today, and don't get caught off if the sun comes out or anything. It's not over. So that's all I got. Thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a great Sunday.